Stadium in Athens. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Bringing it out. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. A veteran quarterback hoping to get off on the right foot and have this offense humming early. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Lockett. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Chambers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Caught, and he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Spartans offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what...
Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lockett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. And send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Chambers. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make...
There's some room. And he'll finish the run at the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Clay. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to ride this running back. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Lost to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in that.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Squires. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got some room, it was over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smalls. Snags it, and he's open. The 20. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points. Get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lockett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Squires. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Chambers. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground, it's man. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right in the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Now on the move. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running inside. It's Lockett. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Chambers. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the run, it's Lockett. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete on the shuffle. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Plucks it out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
Here's a little room there. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates.
There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Big fella moving. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Dead center perfect. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf. The big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Chambers. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Moving out to the right. Across the 45. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the punt will hit at the 1. Too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It in, breaks into the open, all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Spartan!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for... Because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Vasquez. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drop.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's man. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Squires. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Lockett. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a... chain links to move the sticks. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for space. It's Lockett. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the red zone, it's Lockett. Might have it. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there, get me 1 more.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let them know. Too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Took a shot as he threw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on